Hi, I'm Alejandro Ronay. I'm a stock illustrator. Today we're going to show you how to draw a bear. So let's get started. Start out with the basic shape of the head. Now, any head you're going to start out with is just going to be a basic circle. Just like that. And then we're going to put in our indicator lines. Indicator lines are very important in where you're going to be placing all the different components of the face. So just like that. Once you have this set up, put your eyes on this line here, two little dots. There you have your eyes. And now our bear is going to have a little bit of a little snout here. It's going to be a very happy little bear. So we're going to make this kind of come down like this and up. This is going to be our cheek area. So we're going to give him a nice fat cheek. And don't worry about your rough lines, we're going to fix that a little later. Give him a little bit of a nose. There, so he's already taken some shape. Now we're going to make these eyes into big cartoon eyes. Just like that. Do the same thing to the other side. Keep in mind our bear is facing over to this area in a 3/4 view, so you want to make everything on this side a little shorter than this side. Now we're going to go into the ears. These are just a little curl, just like that, and another one right here. Now we can put everything together. Drop this line down. This one's going to come over here, and because this is the cheek, we're going to make a nice little sharp curve right here. Bring this over for the chin, and then we're going to give him a little 3-hair do right there, and we're going to pronounce his snout here. We're going to go like this, add another little line there, and all the way up. And then we're going to have one little line here. So that creates sort of like a little dimple. Two little lines here to make him look like he has a snout. And we're pretty much set with the face here. We can go back, add some little eyebrows, touch up on some details, but for the most part we're done with the head. Now we're going to go on to the body. What I like to do with my bodies is make them nice and cute. You don't want to make them too long, you don't want a tall bear. Something real simple, just a little egg shape. Just like that. Same as the head, we're going to have all these indicator lines so that we know which way everything goes. So that's going to be where his belly is. Now we're going to make a little circle here. That's going to be his belly. Give him a little belly button, just like that. And a little tail. Now you want to keep in mind you don't want to make a sharp tail because the ears are nice and round. The whole idea of this bear is that you've got a lot of shapes going on, so you want to keep the theme correct with everything else. Now because we've got this line here, you know the legs are going to be pretty much in this general area. So two little balls here just to figure out where they're going to be. And the same thing with the hands. I'm going to have one hand down, and the other one's going to be waving. Here's going to be where his shoulder starts, and over here is where his shoulder starts. Connect the line there, and we can connect the line there, and connect some lines there, so you know where everything's going to be. So now for the hands. You don't want to make too boxy of a hand when your character is rounded, because it's not going to make any sense. it's not going to look right. This hand is not going to look right with the rest of this character. So we're going to make something that's a little more rounded. Going to give him a thumb, and then 1, 2, 3. Now to make him look like he's actually facing his palm down, give him a little knuckle indicator line. Now we're going to go over and put his knee, because his leg is in front of here. Move this over like this. We're going to draw this leg first because it's in the front. Put a little toe here. And this leg is going to go right behind this leg. Just like that. Put this over like this. And we do 1, maybe 2 toes. Maybe do another toe here. Sort of having this face towards us. We're going to move this up like this, up like that. Now you don't want to close this off, because then it's going to look like the arm is detached to everything. So what I generally do is I just make a little dimple here, little dimple there, so it looks like it's all attached. This hand here, we're going to make him waving, so we've got a thumb out like this. And if you're having trouble drawing hands, just look at your own. You have a hand, so just look at your hand, how it's all figured out like that. So now we're going to do just a quick 1, 2, 3, just like that. Connect them. I don't quite like how big that hand is. Now a little trick for hands that are facing us. Just put a little line right there, and a line right there, and there's your general bear. So before we start inking out all of the head, we're going to give this guy a silly tongue. The mouth and the eyes are probably the most important part of any character because they tell most of the story of what's going on, just like a human does. Now that we're set, I'm going to teach you in a later video how to take this image and put it on your computer and set it up for a finished product.